Oruame, they say the dead come back wearing the faces of those they envy. They say it happens quietly. No thunder, no lightning, no sign from the sky. Just one morning, something that is not your daughter walks out of her room and calls you Mama. And the worst part, the part the elders whisper about in the hour before dawn, is that it loves you. In its own hollow, hungry way, it loves you completely. This is what came home to Oruame. This is what sat at the mother's table and ate her food and wore her daughter's gold beads.
She was better than Amara in every way that the village could measure. Stronger, faster, more gracious at the morning greetings. She remembered every elder's name, every child's nickname, every woman's favorite compliment. She was, by every visible measure, a miracle. But the dogs knew. Animals cannot be fooled by a beautiful face. They smell what is underneath. And what was underneath the false Amara smelled like the bottom of the mangrove river, like old wood rotting in black water, like the dead lands where the merchant came from. She didn't hurt them, she didn't need to. She simply reminded them of what she was. And what she was older and deeper and darker than any village dog's understanding of the world. Only one person in Oruame watched all of this from beginning to end and understood what she was seeing. Ada, the younger sister, the plain one, the quiet one, the one the village forgot to look at because there was always something more beautiful to look at nearby. They would all regret forgetting about Ada. The mother had been cooking since afternoon. She was celebrating something she couldn't quite name, the return of a joy she had begun to suspect she would never feel again. Eat, ne? I made the egusi the way you always begged me, extra stockfish, the way your father liked it. It is delicious, Mama. It tastes like warmth. The narrator noticed 3 things during that dinner that she would carry with her for the rest of her life. First, her shadow was leaning the wrong way. Second, the skin on her arm was beginning to separate, slowly, like the dry season was happening to her from the inside out. Third, the song. You're humming, Amara. Am I? I didn't notice. It's Papa's lullaby, the one Mama used to sing when he was sick. You told me once that the 3rd note was the most important, that without it, the whole thing falls apart. You've skipped it again. You've been skipping it all week. Her voice dropping 1 register, going smooth and cold like river stone. Perhaps I've outgrown this song, Ada. Perhaps you should keep your sharp little eyes on your own plate. Ada, eat. Your sister is home and well. Tonight we give thanks. Later that night, Ada finds her mother washing the clay bowls outside by lamplight. Mama, I need to tell you something about Amara. Then tell me quickly, I'm tired. She's not the way she moves, Mama. The way the dogs react, her shadow goes the wrong way in lamplight, and her skin, if you look closely at her arms. Stopping, setting down the bowl, her voice going flat and careful. What are you saying, Ada? I'm saying something came back from the river, but it isn't. Don't finish that sentence in my compound. Mama, I want to tell you the truth. The truth, Ada. The truth is that I nearly buried that girl. The truth is I sat in this compound that night and I prayed to every ancestor whose name I know and some whose names I only half remember, and my daughter came home. My daughter is home, and you. She stops. She is crying now, silently, the way women in Oruame cry, without changing their faces, just wet. Ada, you were always the watching one, always in the corner,
always counting. Even when you were small, you would sit and count everything wrong in a room before you counted what was right. I love you, Ada. But tonight I am asking you to let your sister have her light. There are moments in a person's life when they realize that the people who should stand beside them cannot. Not because they don't love you, but because the truth you are carrying is heavier than their love can hold. Ada had just reached that moment. She was 16 years old. She was completely alone, and she had until the full moon, 4 nights away, before the thing in her sister's room took its first soul. Deep night. The compound is silent. Ada moves through the dark hut with the careful, flat-footed tread of someone who has been navigating this darkness since childhood. The fake Amara had gone out. Ada had watched her leave through the window, walking toward the river in the moonlight, moving with that boneless, liquid grace that turned Ada's stomach cold. She had 20 minutes, perhaps less. Ada pushes open her sister's door. The smell hits her first. Beneath the familiar cocoa butter and dried lavender, something underneath it. Cold, vegetable, old. The smell of the mangrove bottom. She searches. Under the sleeping mat, inside the wooden chest, behind the folded wrappers. Her hand finds something cold behind the indigo cloth stack. So cold it burns her fingers through the fabric. The mirror was wrapped in the same blood-stained silk the merchant had used. But the silk was darker now, heavier, as if whatever the mirror had absorbed since that night had seeped through the surface and stained the wrapping from the inside out. Ada unwraps it slowly. The mirror's surface is not reflecting the room. It is showing gray, moving gray, fog that has direction, circling slow like water going down a drain. Ada's voice barely breath. Amara, if you are in there, show me. The fog shifts, slowly, horribly slowly. A shape forms. A face. Her sister's face, but scraped out. The cheekbones too sharp, the eyes too large, the skin the color of ash. The real Amara. Amara presses her palm flat against the inside of the glass. Ada presses her palm against the outside. The cold is extraordinary. It goes up Ada's arm and into her chest like swallowing river water. Ada had spent 16 years being jealous of her sister's beauty, being the shadow beside the light, being the one the village forgot to look at. And in that moment, looking at what remained of Amara behind the glass, all of that fell away like dry skin. What was left underneath was something much older and much stronger than jealousy. The real Amara begins to write with her finger in the fog, shaky, slow, like someone writing underwater. Backward letters forming one at a time. R, U, N. Ada's teeth clenched, tears coming out. I won't. Tell me how to break it. Tell me how to get you out. The real Amara shakes her head frantically. She mouths something over and over. Ada reads her lips across the impossible distance. He has my name. He has my name. He has my name. From the doorway, the fake Amara said deadly slow, You found it. Ada spins. The fake Amara stands backlit by moonlight in the doorway, and in that silver light, the cracks are visible, running up her neck, along her jaw, the skin pulling apart at the collarbone to reveal the gray void beneath. A darkness that goes too far back. A room with no end.